Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's James, aka Lowry75th here. Today I wanted to show you 5 of my not so hot favorite spots to land to help you get more wins and more top 10 finishes, especially in duos as well as solos. So to bring you into the reason I picked these 5 spots is that they all typically have decent enough starting loot, good location in relation to the bigger named areas, as well as quick access to a vehicle for you to maneuver on about the map. Now the first location I'm going to show you here is Little Rivertown, and most importantly I like to land on the desert side of it, as the boxing gym and the houses will sometimes get a little bit crowded and we're all fighting for the same guns. Me personally, I like to have a couple bandages and armor and at least one viable weapon before I start to engage my enemy. Now, not just for this spot, but any particular spot I land, I always try to like to get the highest vantage point I can to see who's going to be around me. So whenever I land in this spot, I'm always going to land onto this flat top roof just to the right of the bridge that connects the boxing gym side of it to the desert side of Little Rivertown. And with that, it just allows you to get your 360-degree awareness as quick as possible. That way you know where to push or where to expect your pushes from, because I promise you your opponent is probably trying to grab every little bandage he can and get all the attachments on his gun, when especially in the opening fight, the important part is just have the basics, go at it, let him do all the looting, you can collect it, that way you get more kills. Now this place doesn't always have the most perfect set of circumstances, but I have added within recent weeks and it's got a lot of success going for it. Doesn't always have the vehicle I want. Unfortunately, the cargo truck spawns way too often there, but nonetheless, it's a good spot. I highly recommend you guys try it out. Now for spot number 2, it is hands down my favorite for duos as well as solos. Typically you'll have maybe 1-2 more teams that land with you, but even then, that manageable situation there, which you guys should be able to take care of, you know, of course, given that RNGesus blesses you and you manage to be able to pick up a gun. Even if you don't, here if the ARAV does spawn, as you'll see here, I just hop in the back of the turret. I'm waiting for this guy to peek around. I hear the helicopter coming in, I'm guessing probably from cargo, and he dropped right directly in on us. And so you're going to see the second guy push up over to him, completely thinking I haven't been anywhere because I haven't made any noise. And I'm able to just finish him off with the turret. And you can see I have no loot whatsoever. Moving on to my third spot on the list is the cabins just north of what I like to call Hilltop Village. Hilltop Village located in between these cabins here and what is known as Sniper's Nest, located a little bit further south on the map at the very peak of the hill there. And the reason I prefer cabins to either one of those other 2 spots is that it has 3 garages to check. Now you guys will know that trauma bags, big green crates, as well as accessory boxes spawn a lot of times in the garages. So with that, you know, you can be at 200 health, you get yourself a gold gun, you can get a sensor dart or some grapples, a cluster, whatever may have you, and you're well on your way to being equipped to handle the mid and in-game to ultimately reach that victory. Another reason that makes this such a great spot is you're going to be no more than 50 to 200 meters away from a vehicle. You can grab a quad, a Mustang, whatever it may be, move around, get the advantage spot over your enemy, and be able to take them out. Now for spot number 4 here, should come to no surprise for you guys, as It was in my most popular video, the farming pots of gold, and it is the gas station located just west of Asylum. The reason I like this spot is that there's normally a vehicle that spawns either a gas station or a pizzeria, and you can take that to push up onto the Asylum guys that have already ran through the maze and the big house and the Asylum itself, and just grab the loot for them. As you can tell, I'm mostly a lazy player and I want other people to do the work for me. I just want to get the win at the end. Now for my last location in my top 5 not so hotspot drops to land is Diner. Now with Diner, it does have the least amount of loot of any of the ones I previously mentioned. However, with the RNG that does occur there, I've always seemed to be able to walk out with like an AR as well as an SMG or a shotgun, some armor, some heals, and I'm in close location to Array, as well as the 2 houses located northwest of Array, which also has some pretty decent loot. And I am in close proximity to a vehicle. If it's not there at Diner, then sometimes it will be at either Array will have an ARAV or a cargo truck or an ATV, as well as an ATV typically spawns at those 2 houses that I mentioned earlier. With that, I do hope this helps you guys. Let me know what your favorite spot is to land at down in the comments below. These are just top 5 that I like to pick. If you're just going for wins, you're not trying to go for, crazy high kill gameplays. Not saying that you can't get those from here, but with that, you aren't going to have 6 people dropping on you like firing range either. Again, thank you guys so much for being the very best part of this channel. Hope you have a terrific rest of your day. Subscribe if you're new. Like if you see fit. Also follow me on Twitter. I'm at Lowry75th1. I did create Lowry75th years ago, and unfortunately I just don't have access to that email anymore. So yeah, we're on Lowry75th1. So maybe PSN will make a name change and everything can correlate. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you checking me out today, giving this channel a chance. And if there's anything else that you guys would like me to cover, feel free to let me know and I'll be glad to put something together. Thanks again. Lowry75th out.